This is a project I have been painting for Melbourne Zoo to be auctioned at the 160th anniversary event next year for Fighting Extinction. I have followed Miska the Snow Leopard through the photography of David Whelan from when she left Safari Zoo in the UK to go over to Melbourne Zoo. I painted her as a youngster and she featured in my first wildlife calendar. She's a beautiful snow leopard and I couldn't wait to paint her all grown up. With this reference that I have chosen, I couldn't focus on the eyes, which I normally do, so I had to focus on the fur detail. Snow leopards have long hairs with a dense woolly underfur which protects them against the cold in their own habitat. This was what I focused on when I was painting. My first medium was watercolours, so this is the method I have brought into my oil painting. I don't normally work to rules, I just paint how I want to. I use very thin layers rather than laying it on thick. This I am comfortable with and I can work out tones, contrasts, edges and patterns lightly. Then when I become more confident with the painting, I can overpaint with richer colours and tone. This gives me the depth that I am after. I decided to mute any sort of background, so the connection between the two snow leopards was the main focus. I had originally started to paint some rock shapes, but painted this out as it was fighting against the subjects. This was a monumental journey through fur and took me many months to complete. I didn't work on it all the time, but I like this way of working as I can sit back and really look at it for a while before going back in to pull things out or push things back. I never concentrate on one thing at a time. I always flip from one thing to another and try and get a little bit of everything in. I soften and blend a lot, then go back and I sharpen edges up. I always wait for layers to dry so it doesn't all become muddy. I love the effects you can get with oils, and I love the buttery texture you can work with. This was definitely a labour of love of painting fur, and it was my first double subject. It was very daunting at first, and I thought I had bitten off too much, but when I got really into it and lost in all that detail, I was really in my element.